y'all, welcome to my kitchen. My name is Brittany if y'all are new here. Today I'm going to be making like a spaghetti sandwich kind of thing. I got this idea actually online. My mom showed it to me. I'm gonna get started. I am going to be making my sauce from scratch and we're gonna do this together. Let's get started on browning the meat first. So the beef that I am using today is one of our own cows. It is grass-fed, grass-finished, and you will never believe the flavor difference. And that's what it looks like. You can so tell there is a lot of fat in here. I'm just going to kind of break these up a little bit. Now I'm going to season it. I am going to use this, and it does say Zesty Western Burger Seasoning. You don't have to just use it on burgers. It has great flavor, and it enhances the beef flavor so much. And I am going to still use a garlic and herb Italian seasoning mix, so it'll help give that spaghetti sauce some more flavor too. I brought out some of my Albert salt, but you know what? I don't think I'm going to have to use it. I'm afraid that if I do, it's going to end up too salty, but I will keep it here just in case if I feel like I need it after I taste test it. So it's only been a few minutes, and look at how fatty that is. I'm actually going to start just straining some of this fat out. I'm just going to use my spoon and just push it to the side, scoop it out, and put it in a jar so that way whenever it cools off, I will just throw it away. Alright, so I have most of the fat drained off. I'm going to put this paper towel on the end of my spoon, and I'm just going to finish cleaning up the rest of it. It definitely needs, if I can speak, it definitely needs some of that. It is not salty at all. Really, there's not much flavor to it. And I think I'm going to add some Worcestershire sauce to it also. I love this stuff. We use it all the time. Most of the time, if you've never seen me cook with it, it's because we're out. My husband puts it in everything he makes of beef unless it's a steak. So, I'm just going to sprinkle about 3 tablespoons, I think that was. That's so much better. I'm going to add about a tablespoon more. And Worcestershire really just enhances beef so much that it's so good. And that's pretty much done. It's got these nice caramely, darker sides on it. And I'm going to take it out and put it in a bowl. So now I've got all of my beef in the bowl. I am going to start making the base for my spaghetti sauce. Add butter again. I didn't close the fridge door. Okay, now for the rest of my onion. I do have this little bitty red one, which it may be a shallot, but either way, I'm going to use this, and with that and this, it should be enough. So I got that much. I have bell pepper that we home grew last year. I froze this. We do have fresh bell pepper right now, but I forgot to get some while I was at the farm earlier. So I'm just going to use this. I'm going to pour this whole bowl in here. That's so pretty. So this bell pepper and onion smells delicious and it looks beautiful. I'm just gonna show y'all. So now I'm going to add some of my tomatoes that I canned this summer. And I just stuffed these in here whole. So whenever I pour these in here, I'm gonna have to break them up a bit, but they're gonna add so much good flavor. Okay. Now see, they are in pretty good sized chunks. I'm just gonna take my spoon and break them up as they cook. Now I have all of this at a nice low simmer. Now I'm going to add, not this whole quart, but probably about half of this. This is seasoned tomato sauce. Now it's super liquidy. And I just realized I don't have any tomato paste. So that's okay. Let's see, I'm gonna have to get creative on how to thicken this. So I have ricotta. I think I'm going to use a little bit of that and see if it thickens it up. So it's gonna be more of like a, one of like the Italian pink sauce, only they use heavy cream instead of ricotta. So we're gonna see how this works. Usually my experiments turn out really well. So fingers crossed. Okay. Now I'm just gonna spoon this in. This is a 15-ounce container. I'm probably gonna try half of it at first. Okay, now I'm gonna taste test this. That's really good, y'all. I recommend using that if you have nothing else in your house and you just so happen to have ricotta. That tastes really good together. Now I'm going to add my ground beef. I'm gonna stir this in all together. Get it all good and mixed in. Hang on, sugar. Now I'm gonna set this to the side and I'm gonna get my noodles going. As soon as that's done, we will be back together to put the sandwiches together. All right, y'all, I have everything all set up. My butter's right there, garlic salt bread, my spaghetti, all of our plates, cheese. I've got a bunch of people feed tonight. My daughter, my sister's friend, me, Chase, and my mom. So I'm going to start putting these sandwiches together. I'm going to turn this on, turn it to Panini, and I am going to unlock it and lift it. And I've got these. These flip over too, to be like a grill. Let me show you. I love this thing. I can link it down below if y'all are interested in just looking at one, checking it out. You can do Panini's Burger Sear, or you can do a custom thing where, you know, you heat them up to whatever. And I'm going to start buttering my bread. I'm going to do Emily's first. Little Bit doesn't get one. Little Bit's our dog. Okay, so I've got my 2 pieces of bread. Let me scoot y'all maybe a little bit more that way. That way my arm isn't all up in the camera. He's gonna butter it really good on the outside. Scary monster.
Yeah, and the slime.
Uh-oh.
Can you come get that out?
Hang on, baby, not right now.
It's trying to wiggle away. It's trying to get to me.
Just a minute.
Wow. It's coming to me.
Okay, I've got them both buttered pretty well. Now I'm just gonna sprinkle. This is just regular garlic salt. Okay, and I'm almost out, but that's the one I'm using. So I'm gonna put the buttered half down. Mozzarella cheese. Put a good little spoonful of spaghetti. A little bit more mozzarella cheese. Put your other piece of bread with the butter side facing up. Now, remove my spoon. Close it. And I'm going to just let this toast. And whenever it's ready, I will show y'all what it looks like. Not quite. Now, that made it pretty flat. This is the first time I've made these. But, see how flat that is? So I'm just going to continue cooking it as a grilled cheese until the outside is nice and crunchy. I did that because I got that one somewhat smushed down. I'm just trying to check and see what levels to put it on, you know? So I'm gonna go ahead, now that I kind of have a rhythm of it, I'm gonna see if I can do 2 at a time and speed this up. Look how pretty it is. It looks so good. All right, let's cut mine in half. Let's see. That looks so good, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna give it a try. That is really good. Even if you'll have leftover spaghetti, you could totally do this for dinner, lunch, whatever. It's really good. I really recommend it. All you do is just make your spaghetti. The recipe that I saw used a waffle iron. I don't have one, but I have this Panini press setting on my griddle. So however you'd like to do it, or you could just make it like a grilled cheese. I bet that would work too. Give that a try, and super easy. I hope you all have a good evening. I'm gonna go ahead and eat my dinner with everybody, and I'll catch you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe.